Hello everyone, it's your options guy. Welcome back to another video. Alright, so I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope everything was good, and I hope you guys are all excited for this upcoming week. I know there was a lot of stuff that happened over the weekend, politics wise and stuff. So I think for one, the stimulus has passed, so we should see what's gonna happen. Come Monday open tomorrow, we'll see if that stimulus was already priced in, or if it was not priced in, and we'll see what shoots up, what shoots down, and all that stuff. So the question that we're asking today is, should you buy in right now? So obviously we don't know when the bleeding's gonna be over for tech, at least. If anyone tells you they know, they're lying. No one knows. It seems like just on Friday, it seemed like we are kind of crashing even more, and then it just started picking up, or it just reversed like between the day. So who knows? We might actually be going back up, or maybe that was just like the pricing in of the stimulus, or the possibility of the stimulus being passed and everything. So who knows? All I know is that tech has been going on a downtrend, and all I know is that it's good in a way, because it's good, especially if you're a long-term investor. It's good because that way you get into the stocks that you liked more, at cheaper prices and stuff. So if you thought they were going up too high and you're like, man, it's already like, I don't know, like 10-20% higher than I wanted to buy in, well, now's a good chance, I think. So what I'm gonna be doing is, I'm actually, now that I got all my budgeting of my taxes kind of out the way, and other stuff for my other house, I did cash out, like, I think two or 3 weeks ago, somewhere around there. So I had to like pull everything out, and at least out of stocks. So until I figured out like my whole tax situation and my whole expenses that I had. So now that that's, I would say, kind of covered, now I'm back in, especially since on Friday I couldn't ignore these prices. Basically, I had to jump back in at least. So I'll show you guys my portfolio in a second, and anyway, so yeah, like, who knows when the bleeding's gonna stop? But I want to talk about the stocks that I got into and that I'm planning to get into. I want to talk about where I see good value, especially if the bleeding continues next week. That's good for me, because that gives me a chance to buy or load up more, like at cheaper prices, before it shoots up. So, but you never know. We might be going down or stay flat for a while. Like, who knows, right? So I feel like the whole bullish sentiment's kind of slowly dying, but uh, I feel like we need like a huge catalyst to bring it kind of back up. So maybe the stimulus is that catalyst, or maybe it's already priced in. I don't know, but either way, I'd rather have it be bleeding for a couple months so I can buy as many shares as I can, and because I'm gonna be pouring more money like every 2 weeks. Like basically every paycheck, I'm gonna be pouring as much money as I can to try to get as many shares as I can of the stocks that I picked out. And yeah. Anyway, so let's go over the stocks that I picked, and let's go over my portfolio and talk about what I plan to do, and especially within this situation and everything. All right, so this is my portfolio. Currently, I'm at 64,000. This could easily drop. Like next week, it could definitely drop like another 3-4 thousand, like nothing. But it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter in a way, but it doesn't matter overall, because I'm long-term bullish anyway, especially with the stocks that I picked, and I'll cover that in a second. But yeah, so my plan is basically to do more long-term investing this year, at least, because I think my worst enemy right now is taxes. So I'm gonna try avoiding paying taxes as much as I can. So definitely gonna focus more on long term, but still get a good amount of I guess passive income in a way, and I'll go over that in a second. But anyways, yeah, so that's my main focus, long term as of right now, and not just stocks, but I'm gonna be focusing on other stuff, like buying like another house. So that's kind of my personal plan. But anyway, so let's go over into the action that I have. So if you've been following me, you know that I'm very bullish on Palantir. So Palantir is definitely in my list, even though I I haven't bought any this go around, especially on Friday when I got back in. I'm actually having, or I'm gonna wait at least 30 days for to hopefully avoid the wash sell rule. I possibly triggered it with options, but I haven't bought any shares since I sold. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, basically I'm gonna have to wait at least 30 days to get back into Palantir, and I'm planning to do at least 20 to 25,000 in Palantir. So that's I'm planning to make that one of my biggest I guess stocks in portfolio wise. So, anyways, yeah. So as of right now, I saw there's a lot of good opportunity, by the way, in everything. I think like tech wise, there's a lot of like good tips right now. There's some stocks that are down 20, 30%, 40% and stuff like that, which I think it's a really good buying opportunity. And I hope they stay like this for a while, or they keep going down. So every paycheck I can, be basically buying more and more shares. So I hope it stays like this. But anyway, so the first stock that I have right here, I got AMD, and notice that within all the stocks that I have, I bought in increments of 100, because with 100 you can at least be selling covered calls and stuff. So I got AMD one because AMD, I like AMD. It's kind of like a stable stock, and also it can just shoot up like out of nowhere. I've seen it shoot up a couple times, but AMD is good because I feel like it's good. There's like a whole chip shortage situation going on, and AMD, I see it as like a good competitor to Intel and Nvidia. And not only that, AMD kind of basically, like, AMD is like in all the Xboxes and PS5s or PlayStations and everything. So I think AMD is a good runner up. I don't think it's a leader in chip, but it definitely is good growth stock for within the chip sector and that situation. So I picked AMD, and I plan to hold AMD, or I plan to hold all these that I picked for at least a year, because again, I'm doing long term. I want to avoid the short term games that I was getting last year. So last year I was getting a lot of short term games doing the option wheel, and I was basically getting like two to 5,000 around there average every week. So now I'm gonna be just sticking to shares at least, and selling covered calls like really far out expiration. So like not far out expiration, I mean far out strike price, like super out of the money. So as you can see, I'm selling AMD for next week for 87.5 strike. I don't think it's gonna hit 87.5, especially with AMD. AMD doesn't move up or down that fast. So anyways, it's only a little bit of money, by the way, for these covered calls. Altogether, I think it's only like 100 and maybe like $200, so it's not much, but it's just like an extra $200 a week. And these are choosing like really far out strike prices. Like according to the way the Robinhood calculates, it's like 95% calculation of probability of me like not hitting that strike price. But there's many factors. Anyway, so the next stock that I chose is AYX, and I think AYX is a good company overall. I saw that in the past month is down basically like 40%. So to me, that's a really good buying opportunity. So, and AYX is another company that's within the data analytics space, so very much like Palantir. So definitely chose AYX, and I think it's good software and everything all around. But I'm not gonna go into AYX that much. But either way, I'm just showing you guys that I got in with 200 shares. And then lastly, so I couldn't decide between Tesla, Square, and some other good stocks like PayPal. And then all I know is that ARKK heavily invested in all of those stocks, and those are kind of like my favorite stocks. So then I'm like, you know what? I try to stay away from ETFs as much as I can, because I'd rather just pick individual stocks. But ARKK basically has all the stocks that I want, and I feel like ARKK it's probably like one of the better ETFs. I know it's bleeding a lot right now, but that's definitely a good time for me to be buying in. That's the way I see it. So definitely chose ARKK, and again, ARKK also selling covered calls. ARKK is the only one that I fear that it might actually hit my strike next week, because ARKK is more volatile than the other ones. It could definitely hit 132 out of nowhere. Hopefully not. Hopefully it keeps bleeding. Hopefully next week is another down week. We'll see, but hopefully I want these prices to stay where they are or go down more, so I can buy in more. If they go down a lot, like heavily, I'll probably use margin. I'm trying to stay away from using margin as I was using it last time. I got a little bit too greedy with margin, but if it drops down like heavily, I think I'll definitely do some margin at least. Margin with like maybe 10, 15,000 at least, so it's nothing crazy. But yeah. So anyways, these are the stocks that I have: AMD, AYX, and ARKK. And I'm also selling puts for CRM. So if CRM is 200 or lower by March 12th, I'm basically gonna be forced to buy another 100 shares, or not 100, another 100. I'm gonna be forced to buy 100 shares. So I'll be dropping 20,000 into that. So CRM is another stock that I feel like well, again, all the tech stocks have been like, to me, are getting like bled out a lot. They're definitely good buying opportunities, but CRM, I wouldn't mind owning 100 shares of that as well. But if it doesn't hit 200, then that's fine. Then I'll just save that 200 or that 20,000 for Palantir. So either way, I'm planning to go in with Palantir at least with 20 to 25,000. But again, I gotta wait like 30 days around there. So by the end of this month, so next month, early next month, I'll jump in. And then I have to, or at least I'm planning to do maybe at least 500 shares long term with Palantir, another 500 for doing the option wheel with it. So yeah, it's kind of my plan. But overall, this is where I stand, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. As of right now, I think futures are down for tech. So I know futures is not like 100% guaranteed that it's gonna be red or green tomorrow, but I think it's a good indicator either way, nonetheless. So anyways, that's it for today's video. I don't know what's gonna happen. Obviously, no one knows what's gonna happen with tech stocks, but I see a lot of good buying opportunity with tech, and I know some people are switching from tech to the value stocks, but I think value stocks like suck, honestly. Like they barely move, they barely do anything. I think it's better to just keep your money in growth stocks. Personally, that's what I think. It's my opinion, but again, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, by the way. It's just for entertainment purposes. But yeah, anyways, this is just my picks. It's just my opinion and everything. And if you like this video, make sure you give a like. I'll appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll be doing more portfolio updates and stuff, and I'll be doing more Palantir news, of course, and talking about just what I think is happening with the market and overall and everything. But anyways, leave any comments if you guys think it's gonna be a red or green tomorrow, or what are you guys thinking? Are you being more bullish? Are you being more bearish overall? Like, I just want to know your thoughts. And luckily, Palantir has, even though like there's been a lot of downtrend on tech, Palantir has been somewhat stable, and I think that's because of ARKK kind of keeping them stable. But Palantir has been maintaining the 23 to 25 range for a while everything has been going down. So that's really good news for Palantir. And if we start going up, then Palantir definitely shoot up, and that'll suck for me because I won't be able to get in because I'm kind of like on time now with Palantir for 30 days. So anyways, we'll see what happens, but I hope that these prices stay like this for a while. That's my take. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.